Okay, so this is my story. I'm going to talk a little bit about this. I'm going to talk about healing from abortion. Um, so where to begin? I have all my notes on the side of me to talk about. So basically, I was brought up in like the Suncook village. We'll start there, and I'm just going to keep these for myself because they're messy. In New Hampshire, played with dolls, put them away. I took care of my dolls. Um, Anyways, I had like Raggedy Ann, baby does this, baby does that. You know, I see a lot of girls now, a lot of kids just leaving their little baby dolls on the road, and it's like, why are you not taught to take care of those? So when I was a little girl, I had a lot of hearing problems and speech problems. Both parents smoked. I think the earaches were from them. That's the way it was. My communication was difficult. People couldn't always understand me. So usually I walk to school, and I don't know, it was probably 1.5 miles. Walk to school. My neighborhood friend and her sister, her brother, my brother, we all just kind of hurry up and got to school. In the morning, I was told to hurry up, get my snowsuit on, let's go, let's move. So I came from a family that was pretty meshed. There wasn't always boundaries. Life was rushed quite a bit. You know, my mother and my grandmother had their issues to work out all the time. So, you know, it was kind of like my grandmother almost mothered me. And then from there, you know, basically there wasn't like the blueprint. You know, a woman is supposed to leave her parents with a man, leave your parents and cling to your wife. Very hardworking people, very, very hardworking. My parents were blue collar workers, and they, you know, they were focused a lot on money in the early days. So then as life happened, we moved to a small town, and that was probably, I was in second grade, and there was a lot going on. It was like a train station. And, you know, if it wasn't like my father's side, who there were 5 of them, or my mother's side, who there was 10, it was my grandfather's brothers and sisters who were around, my grandmother's brothers and sisters, and my father's relatives. I mean, I remember going out more than once, to a family outing, and there must have been hundreds of family I hadn't even met. Tons of cousins, every aunt and uncle pretty much divorced later on as I was growing up. So, you know, life was kind of rough. It was kind of like, you know, you just kind of go along and whatever happens, happens. My family being from the projects, that was kind of already still in my family, just a really rough life. So as we moved, my father moved us, I had it a bit easier, and I think that was because of moving us out of Suncook. So then from there, there was a lot of people in my life, and there wasn't a lot of time for childhood as far as being pampered. I mean, it was kind of like, this is just the way life is, you know, kind of like one crisis after another. So I write this down a lot, and I journal to try to get in there and understand my history more, because a lot of stuff was secret and hushed. So then from there, we moved over to, I started going to school, second grade. I had I had Mrs. Walker as a teacher in Epsom, and that's where I'm from, small town, Epsom. They had nothing when I was growing up, and then obviously they've developed since. Third grade, I had Mrs. Bresnahan and Mrs. Roberts. Fourth grade, my favorite teacher, Mrs. Weddell, died. She got in a car accident. We all were shocked. I was going in her room and helping her correct papers. So Mrs. Curtis and Mrs. Weddell. I was very busy also. I started dance in third grade. And I had like ballet, tap, etc. Fourth grade and then fifth. Kind of got picked on. All the boys picked on me. And my aunt told me they pick on you because they like you. So, I mean, I got picked on all the time from all the boys. So, sixth grade started to be a really turning point in my life. The boys started to really like me. Instead of getting picked on, the boys started to like me. You know, they noticed I got hips, and they would pick on me quite a bit and, you know, pull my bra strap or whatever they would do. Seventh grade, you know, we had a really close-knit group of kids. Sixth, seventh, and eighth grade, we were all best friends, and we had a lot of fun together. But I really wasn't, I was pulling away from family because, you know, I was pretty much with my friends all the time. So I had cheerleading. I was a cheerleader. I played basketball. I played soccer. You know, just that kind of stuff. Dances. There were a lot of dances that, you know, I could go to. I was picked up early, but I was allowed to go as long as I was picked up early, so nothing would happen. And then right about after 8th grade, things started changing for me. So I'm going to talk about that in my part 2 video.